Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap. Last time we got a real good head start on the Temple of Droplets here. We got a little more than halfway through the dungeon, I think, which is pretty awesome. And this time, as I teased in the last episode, we are going to be going through this door with our small key. Coming right on through here, starting right off the bat, we got this real big room right here. And we're trapped. So you're going to want to be careful in here, because that's probably not a good sign. And of course, we've got a switch right here. Now, just saying, when I flip this switch, you're going to get some nostalgia from about 15 episodes ago. Ready, set, go! Look familiar? This is the big blue Choo-Choo, not the boss of this temple, but rather the mini-boss. And as you can see, he has electric attacks. You want to be very careful about that, and when he's got his electricity out, you cannot suck away at his base. So basically what you would just want to do when he's electrified is run like heck, because there's nothing you can do to him when he's charged up like that. Anyway, other than that, it's basically the same fight as you had back in the Deepwood Shrine, except this guy is infinitely more blue. And of course we got a stronger sword, so hopefully he'll go down easier. So basically run right on up to him and unload. Alrighty, man. I don't like you, and ooh, that must hurt. Ooh. And you don't like me, obviously. And of course he still likes to jump. Still gonna want to take out his base, although I'm having not as good a time as I was in the Deepwood Shrine, which is a little unfortunate. Alrighty, guy. Take down your electric barrier. Awesome. And now that he is toppling, all we want to do is just wait for his head to come crashing down onto the floor. Like that. Unload your sword on him. And it looks like he's actually still alive, which is a little surprising considering our sword does twice as much damage, and I'm taking a lot of hits, wow. As well as while I'm on the topic of my health, I might as well point out that this is probably the only dungeon in the game, bar the final dungeon, that does not have a piece of heart in it. So unfortunately, we're not going to be keeping up that trend of increasing our health by 2 in the dungeon. But since we increased it by 2 in not the last episode, but the episode before this, I guess, I hope you'll forgive me for breaking that trend. It's pretty much out of my control. And man, this guy, I guess, just takes more hits than the green Choo-Choo because I'm on a 4th round. Man, this guy is crazy. Come on, can I get it? No, not quite. Come on. Yes. Awesome. So let's just watch him wobble. And there he goes. And down he goes. Awesome. Man, that was as intense as an actual boss fight. I can't believe that was only the mini-boss. I have to shudder at the fact that we still have a boss to go. But anyway, opening up the chest, we get the Flame Lantern. This handy item lights up the night. Press the button to turn it on or off. And this is an awesome iteration of the lantern. You know why? There's no magic bar. There's no lantern oil. You just turn it on or off. Doesn't even matter. Man, I love the music in this dungeon. Definitely going to be using it in the end slate of this video. Make sure you guys look it up and take a listen. But anyway, now that we have the Flame Lantern, we can defrost these giant blocks of ice whenever we want, which is super awesome. Looks like they're also going to give us some health, which is real nice. Coming down here, got this chest right here. I like how walking up to these blocks of ice doesn't freeze you like it does in the 3D Zeldas. Maybe it's just the game being too easy, but I don't care. 100 rupees right there in case you happen to not be absolutely loaded from that stupid cuckoo minigame that we did. But anyway, heading through here, once again the room is dark. But if you light your lantern, you will be able to light all of these lights, which is super awesome. I don't think they actually do anything to light the lights, but you're definitely going to want to have your lantern out for this, basically, because if you have it off, you are screwed. So unfortunately, the boomerang trick doesn't really work here unless you feel like spending ages and ages in your item menu switching things around. Alright, one down, very good. It's really nice when they fire off their pincers, because when they do that, they are actually completely vulnerable to your attacks. They have no way of attacking you directly. Alright, 2 down. And, come on. 3 down, very good. And he is down. Basically, I kill all the enemies room. We don't actually get a prize for that, except the ability to move onwards. And there are a lot of dark rooms in this area. I mean, wow. Alright, I'm pretty sure the torches in here, yes, the torches in here will stay lit, because they actually open up new areas to you. They take down these blocks that are in your path. So you're going to want to make sure to light every single torch that you come across in this area. Alrighty, take down all these flying bugs. And that brings down this one right here, which is awesome. Now, is there a way to get that chest yet? We can just get it, right? Yeah, we can just get it. In here we have red kinstone piece. I'm so glad that we're finally managing to amass a really good stash of these things, because honestly, the worst thing about recording the big kinstone fusion episodes is trying to figure out how on earth I'm going to get a hold of the red kinstone pieces without going completely bankrupt. You'll notice the pots in here are giving you bombs. Well, right here, turns out we have a very obvious bombable wall. So I want to blast that right on open, and head on through. In here we got, ooh, a lot of these guys, wowee. Not even sure what this room is for, now I'm thinking about it. Aha, it's for a key. Thought it was important. Small key, very good. Alright, let's collect all of our spoils and head back on into this room. We're definitely going to need that key to progress later on, so we're going to want to keep a hold of it. Alright, guys. These are probably one of my least favorite enemies in this game just because their movements are so random. But I guess it's just something we gotta deal with. Alright, take down these enemies. Die! Die! Aha! Alright. Another red kinstone piece. Wow. We're getting a lot of these. Alrighty, now that that block is open, we can head right on through here. I'm anticipating this episode to be around 20 minutes long, which I think is good because if I checked my timer correctly, last episode was about 20 minutes long. As you can probably guess, I'm recording this immediately after the last episode, so I hope it splits up all nice. As long as this dungeon doesn't wind up being 30 minutes, I'll be happy, because then the split would have been pointless, but I think this next part is going to be about 20 minutes, especially with how much of a pain in the butt the boss of this area is. Not to spoil anything, but it's a pretty big nuisance. Now right here, we are introduced to something a bit new, to this game at least. We got these fire bars right here. You want to watch out for these guys, because they're pretty random in nature, and if they touch you, your butt's gonna be burned, and that really is not fun. Alright, let's head right on through this area, and I believe this is actually the room we were in before, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I really like that, revisiting rooms with a different spin put on them. I really like it. Anyway, we can head through here, and it's finally bright in here. Grab all the rupees that are under there. I don't know how much there are, but there are obviously some. And here we've got a bit of a block-pushing puzzle. Except it's not just any block-pushing puzzle. It is a split-your-clones block-pushing puzzle, and I just accidentally ran him into a wall. I'm so sorry, guy. It's so depressing when you accidentally just walk next to a wall, and you just kill a copy of yourself. You ever had that happen to you? It's pretty disappointing when it does. Alright, let's push this down? Yes, down. And then we can come around here and push this down. One. Only one. Don't go any further. I'm not sure if you can, but just be careful on that. And now we can come across here and push this out of the way. Pretty nice little implementation of the feature. Oh, this room. As you can probably guess, I do not like this room. I really don't. Because we have to manipulate the clones with the ice physics. Alright, now that that one switch is down, you can imagine my issue that I take with this room. Because we have to charge up our clones and navigate them through here without them running into a wall and getting destroyed. The problem with that is that if they get into a wall, they will be destroyed, and we have to work with the ice physics of this dungeon and get ourselves across this room without losing a clone like that. Ah, dang it. Yes, as you can imagine, this is probably my least favorite puzzle in the entire dungeon. And hopefully it won't take me too many tries, otherwise we might be here a while. Alright, let's just sneak through here, and woo, up, and across! Yes! Very good. As you can see, the time limit on that is pretty tight, so you're going to want to be careful in that room. Woo! Alright, I think we just want to push one of these blocks. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Does this do anything? No, it doesn't. Alright, this lets us head right on through here. And we're in yet another new room, which is pretty crazy. This dungeon is just absolutely massive. I love it, but at the same time, it drives me a little bit nuts. At least the music in here is absolutely phenomenal, because otherwise, if it was something as monotonous as the Fortress of Winds music, I might have something else to say about it. Alrighty, now that we're down here, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in here, is there? No, there's not. Alright, we have a couple of chests left to grab. One of which is actually down there. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get to that, to be perfectly honest. Aha, this room. We have to light every torch. This is not the easiest thing in the world to do, because we gotta work with the ice physics. So basically, run as fast as you can, and... Oh, no. Oh, light. Yeah, as you can guess, ice physics gets a little bit old after a while. Light. Haha, yes, I got it. Whew. Man, ice physics and torch puzzles. Yeesh. And yet another new room. Basically, you just want to dive down here when necessary. Dive. And bring down this guy. Alright, come on, one more hit, dude. There we go. Alrighty, do we need to kill these guys? No, we don't. There's nothing in here. Alrighty, right across here, I believe this is the... No, it's not. No, yeah, it is. This is the red warp room. So basically, this warp will return you to the beginning of the dungeon, just like the blue one does. Pretty much the same as you would expect. Plant a bomb right here, and where will this actually take us? Oh, is that actually a new room? I thought this was like a stairwell. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to equip the lantern again. As you can see, we're very close to actually completing this equipment screen, which is pretty crazy. Alrighty. Oh. Oh yeah, as you can see, the flame lantern burns the webs, which is super awesome. That is so weird. That isn't even labeled as a room on here. That is trippy stuff, and it looks like there's actually a room in the upper level that we actually haven't been in yet. I'm assuming we're actually going to be getting to that eventually, but I don't actually know. Anyway, right here, we got 2 matter pillars. They can be a little bit difficult to manage, especially as they all have different movements. Alrighty, come on. I don't actually know which one is which. Ow, ow, ow. Hard to manage indeed. Ooh. Alright, 1 down. Drop anything good? Nah, dang. Alright, you're next, man. Aha, there we go, very good. Man, 3 matter pillars and a big blue choo-choo? Man, this dungeon wants us dead. Alright, heading right on through this way. Actually allows us to cross this room. Gonna have to go back and grab some of that stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to get to it, no big deal. Did I just say brig deal? I don't even know what that was about. I'll be right on up here, and I believe... Yes, this will actually take us to the other switch, which is super awesome. So basically what we're going to want to do, charge up, And flip the switch. And that will open up the second half of this trapdoor. And that will defrost the giant block of ice. Oh, how magical it is. We did it, Link! Now we can take the element. That was a lot of trouble, but we finally did it, and... What in blazes? Hey, something's not right here. Yep. You thought the choo-choos were a pain in the butt at this size. What? What's this? That stupid Octorok stole our element! Don't just stand there, we've got to go get it, Link! Now! Well, we could go get it now, but I really want to go grab those couple of chests that I haven't grabbed yet, so instead of going right for the boss, I think we're going to head down this way into that room over here, and we're going to try and get a hold of all of the chests that we haven't grabbed yet. Yeah, that's the word. Alright, let's just head right on over here. Shouldn't be too terribly long. We only have a couple of chests to grab, and all of them require the flame lantern. So, that's basically the unfortunate thing about backtracking. If you want everything, you have to come back all the way down here. Luckily, the lily pad is here waiting for you whenever you reload the map, which is awesome, but unfortunately that also means we sort of have to do this whole song and dance again to grab everything. Ow. Ow. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, dang it, almost made it. Ah, I'm really gonna need to heal after this. Alright, let's just mash the button and head right on over this way. Luckily, these things stay down, so you don't have to deal with that. Ooh. Ow, die. Thank you. Alrighty, right up here, I believe, are both of the chests that we need to grab. Alright, first one, right here. I'm assuming this is going to be either shells or rupees. Ow. Ice physics. Come on, let me get this chest, dang it. 100 mysterious shells. Alright, no big deal. Head right on over here, back to our gust jar. And we're going to have to puff our way across this room again. However, as far as I know, this puzzle is still going to remain solved. Am I correct about this? Yes, very nice. So now we can just head right on over here, and we can grab this. Ow. There we go. What's inside this? I'm pretty sure this is a kinstone piece. Am I right about this? Yes, red kinstone piece. Definitely going to want to grab that, because coming down to the wire on kinstone pieces, so we're going to want to have all the ammo we need in order to get that done. Now, I think we can just bail off of the lily pad at this point and just head right on across this room, because as far as I know, we don't need it. We can just head right on back. So I think that's what we're going to do. Head right on back over here, and I think you guys probably know how to get back into the main room by this point, so I think I'm just going to meet you all over there. Alrighty, once we're back in the main room, I highly, highly, highly suggest you heal, because this boss... Oh boy. This boss. I have never had good luck with this boss. But it's got the water element, and we've made visual verification that it does indeed have it, so we really, really, really need to take this guy out. So without further ado, let's head right on in. This is the big Octorok. First things first, he's going to be throwing these rocks at you, as you would imagine from the guy. What you want to do is you want to hit him right back, and they will actually deal damage to him. That is very important. I believe you want to hit him back 3 times, and then he's going to become frozen. And that will basically bring this whole thing into a whole ice physics-y mess. He will try and suck you up. You want to be really careful. What you want to do is you want to run around with your torch, and you want to light his tail on fire. Once his tail is lit on fire, he will basically fly into a massive rage. You want to be really careful in this phase, because rocks are going to be falling, and that is not good. And basically, I think it's just rinse and repeat at this point. I don't think you actually... Oh! Okay, that's pretty bad. Ow. So this is something you gotta be careful about, because he'll either throw a rock at you, or he'll do the suction-y thing, but the problem is that you really can't tell what he's going to do. And that's basically my main grievance with this boss, is it's very difficult to predict his movements. Alrighty, good. And now he's in the frozen phase again. So as you can see, I've taken a lot of damage, and not a lot of it was really my fault. It's just, you can't really tell. As far as I tell, there is no way to know if he's going to shoot rocks or suck you in. Which is really unfortunate, because you pretty much have to stand in front of him in order to know what's going to do. Whoa, guy. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm going to try and stand back here. Alright, it's the rocks. Very good. Come on, one more hit. Oh wow, that was it? Wow, that was easier than I remembered. Oh wow, he's already dead. You don't even have to do the ice thing the third time. You got the water element. Water quenches thirst, ends drought, and nourishes life. The water element is the embodiment of that power. Now that we've done that, we can grab a heart container. That brings our life up to 15 hearts. That is crazy. Now that we have done that, we may depart the Temple of Droplets. Ugh, I almost froze my beak off in there. What? O young one, child who seeks to aid the Princess of Hyrule, my name is Gustav. I was King of Hyrule countless ages ago. Stand before me. Only then will the path open to you. Was that just a dream? He said he was a king of Hyrule. Wait, look at your map, Link. There's some kind of mark on it. I guess that means it wasn't a dream. We should head there once we've infused your sword with that element. To the Elemental Sanctuary! And indeed, next time on Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap, now that we have claimed the third element, we will be returning to Hyrule Castle to infuse the new Sacred Blade with the power of the water element. I will see you guys next time.